Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today, paid reviews. I'm doing paid review MB8, and this is a very nice paid review for Brian. Before I start that, I invented the wristwatch check. So let's take a look. I'm wearing a Rolex Submariner, two-tone, bluesy. Now guys, let's jump straight in and do this paid review. Archie, I've had my eye on an Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon, but when I told my friend Brian that I was going to buy one, he said that it's a loser's watch. He said it's a tax return watch, which is the kind that only poor fuckers buy when they get their tax returns done, tax refund in the US. Brian B wears a 10-year-old stainless steel black Submariner, but that is the only watch he has or wears. I have a Rolex Air King, the newest model, a Rolex 40mm Oyster Perpetual red grape, and a Cartier tank with a leather band. What is your opinion? Can you tell Brian to fuck off and I can then buy the Man on the Moon, or should I listen to him and get a Submariner? Signed, Brian C., confused watch collector with an asshole friend. So this is from Brian C. Okay, Brian, thank you so much. $50 US. He wasn't cheap, he wasn't stingy, he wasn't mean. He coughed up the dough, and he's going to get fantastic organized. Oh, you're going to get a fantastic review. Okay, very good question. Is the Rolex Submariner so better than the Amiga Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon? Very good question. Very good question. And I got to tell you the truth, fuckaroonies. I've been a little bit disillusioned lately with Amiga. I really have. I really feel with Amiga, they've been a real bunch of losers. They were spoiled sports. They went to Basel World and they threw a tantrum because they didn't get attention. Wah, 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 wah. So they didn't go to Basel World 2019, and they're just having a bit of a bitch fest. And, you know, I got to be honest with you there, the Amiga Speedmaster, it's a Speedmaster, man. He's got it wrong here. It's an Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon. Okay, let's clarify it, because this is a good question. Is Amiga cool? Is Amiga still cool? What's the verdict? We're asking the pontiff. And I got to be honest with you. I'm no longer biased, because I sold my Amiga Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon. I sold it. Why did I sell it? Why did I get out of it? And I sold it. Because I needed the money to fund my Daytona. When you get a Daytona, you just do what has to be done. So I got to be honest with you. Okay, I got to be honest with you. Okay, completely honest with you, Brian. I get what he's saying. I do get it. The Amiga Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon. Amiga has done so many bad things. They've cheapened the brand. They bring out far too many limited editions. The brand is fucking soft. And I tell you what too, they're also discounting through the grey market. That's right, Amiga is discounting through the grey market. They're going through to Joma Shop and you know, they're just trying to... Times are tough for Swatch Group, okay? Times are fucking tough. It's Rolex. It's Rolex. That's where the market is. And Amiga, it is not in its prime period. I got to be honest with you. They've and the funny thing is with Amiga, you go back to the late 60s, you go back to the late 1960s, and I dare say it, yeah, I think Rolex was better, but Amiga wasn't far off. I mean, their Speedmaster walked all over the Daytona offering. They had the Pro Prof, which competed well with the Submariner. I mean, Rolex released the Sea Dweller in the early 70s. So it's a difficult period there. What do I think? They've gone through, it's gone up, it's gone down. Amiga did a whole lot of horrible things too. They've done gold plating. But I gotta tell you, in all honesty, we want to get an official pontifical certification here. I would say the Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon is actually a very, very decent watch. Yes, it's mass produced, just like Rolex is mass produced. But I gotta tell you, I think honestly, as far as the Amiga Speedmaster goes, I can hate Amiga. I can get shitted off for what Amiga has done in recent times. I can be angry at Swatch Group. However, the truth is, the Amiga Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon is an amazing watch. It's an amazing watch. I honestly, I reckon the sweet spot in Amiga, see, I would say to you, don't ever buy new. Look at pre-owned or grey market. The classic big piece in the with the 1861 movement. It uses the Helsa-like glass, non-display back. That's a classic iconic piece. Definitely, that's a very, very cool piece. In fact, I actually had a conversation with Ronnie from Brisbane Vintage Watches, which became Vintage Watch Co. It's now called Vintage Watch Co. And he's a man who wears a Lange 1815 chronograph, very classy guy. And we both said the Amiga. He said to me, the Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon is one of the iconic models in the world. He reckons the movement is better than a lot of chrono. He said it's just a very, very beautiful chronograph. I think it shoots way better than the price point it's in. It is a lot. It's a bit like the Zenith El Primero. If you're looking at automatic chronographs, you would say the Zenith El Primero. I've got the Chronomeister myself. El Primero. It's a fantastic watch as well. That's the genre. Manual wind chronograph, the Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon. I can be angry at Amiga. I can be angry at Swatch Group, but I cannot bag the watch. I'm sorry, I can't. Is it a tax return watch? Is it a loser's watch? Definitely no. No, no, no. And I gotta tell you, I've got a fan of mine, a friend, he's a friend. He's a very successful attorney in America. He earns big bucks. Big bucks. He's got a Porsche 911, air-cooled, the last of the air-cooleds. He's got a Platinum Daytona. Classy man. He's also had a Patek World Time in Platinum 5110. Very classy man. Lovely guy. Kind guy. His first watch was actually a Rolex GMT when he made partner at the firm, Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon. So an Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon, it is a fantastic watch, an amazing watch. There is nothing at all wrong with it. Grab it with both hands. There are some things, of course. Of course, it's a chronograph. It's not waterproof, so just realize that. You got to realize that. Why don't I recommend the Amiga Speedmaster Man on the Moon as #1 spot? Well, I'm a bit angry at Amiga at the moment. Some of the things management has done has kind of pissed me off. You know, the Iron Man and all these stupid fucking things they're doing. But it is a great watch. I'll give you a couple things that I really like. I think if I was buying an Amiga Speedmaster, so the 861, the 1861, the 321, that's the vintage, they're very expensive, very collectible. The Speedmaster Mark II, I actually like. The Speedmaster First Amiga in Space, Amiga's first Amiga in Space, I actually like that, slightly smaller Speedmaster. But I reckon the one that I really like, which you don't hear about, is the Broad Arrow. That was in the 2000s. I reckon that's had a steel bezel with the broad arrow hands. I reckon that's a sexy Speedmaster. So look, I got to tell you, in all honesty, the Speedmaster Man on the Moon, it's an amazing watch. It is absolutely amazing. I cannot criticize it. In fact, there was a I'll see if I can put the link at the top here in cards. I think Watchfinder did a review where they compared a Amiga to a Patek, okay? And they compared a Speedmaster to a 5170 Patek Philippe. The fact that those two watches were in the same sentence just tells you how good the Amiga is. Sure, the Patek is trumps better. It's so much more expensive. So I would say the Amiga is a great watch. So even though I am very angry at Amiga, I am angry and I'm really disappointed with the brand. I cannot say the Speedmaster is not good. Now, I still think the first watch a man should get should be a Rolex. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because the first watch a man gets, you've got to have a waterproof. I think that oyster case is so fantastic to have. Oyster case, oyster case. So that's definitely where I would be going. Oyster case, oyster case. The Submariner, is it better? Look. The Submariner is an amazing watch. It's so versatile. It is a winner chicken dinner. I'm wearing a sub as I'm making this vid, okay? I love the sub, whether it's a two-tone, solid gold, or a steel, or a no-date. They are cool watches. They are beautiful. I would say the Amiga Speedmaster is probably the best bang per buck. You've already got a Rolex. Yeah, get a subby down the track. But I can't criticize it. I really can't criticize the Amiga Speedmaster. I'm sorry. Amiga has become... They've done things that really make me disappointed. Okay? I'm disappointed with the brand. I was a huge Amiga fan. I really do think myself, Speedmaster, it's a fantastic watch. Why don't I have one then, Archie, if they're so great? Well, I can't keep everything. I had a chance to get a Daytona. I needed to pull in all the stops to raise the funds. Would I buy a Speedmaster Man on the Moon again? Ooh, that's a very good question. Would I buy one now? Would I buy one now? Look, my collection's gone Rolex based. I really love Rolex. I could add one. Yeah, I could have an Amiga Speedmaster. Yes, I could. Very much so. Very much so. Yes, I could have one. I could definitely have a Speedmaster. There's no problems with that. That they are a beautiful watch. They are beautiful. I really loved it. You know, I got to tell you, you know, I remember fondly. I've owned a few Speedmasters. I always loved them. They are a cool watch. They are a very cool watch. I think the size is nice. I like that because they're a late 50s piece. I really like him. I do. No, I do. No, I do. I could do an Amiga again. Yes, I could. I could do one. I mean, you've got an Air King, the newest model. That's actually nice. I like the new Air King. That's a beautiful watch. That you got a Oyster Perpetual. Isn't it purple grape? Or what's the red grape? I don't quite understand. And you've got a Cartier tank on a leather strap. I hope it's not a musty Cartier. Hope it's not a musty or a tank solo. Solos are shit. You know, Cartier, they really fucking cheap out, you know. The solo, they added a steel back on a gold. It's fucking nasty. Fucking, those Richmond, they do some nasty shit at things, you know. I don't know why it is. They just really fucking cheap out. They just fucking cheap out. But get the Speed. You'll love it. You'll love this. Speedmaster's a great watch. You've got to get the fucking manual wind one. You've got to get the Halcyon glass. I mean, the Halcyon glass, you can get the sapphire set. That's not so bad, but you've got to get that manual wind movement. That is what the Speedmaster is. Okay, you've got to get that. It's a cool watch. Very, very cool. I think they're a lovely piece to have. Yeah, get the Amiga is cool. Would I get one again? Yes, I would. I possibly would. I would get one again. I quite like the Amiga. Yeah, the Amiga. I never. They got a beautiful feel. You wind it up. They got a nice tick 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 tick. I like the ticking noise. You got a nice beat to them. They got a dust cover. There's a lot of engineering in the Speedmaster. They're a pretty good bang per buck watch, and yeah, I get it. I get it. No. It is a cool watch. Is the sub better? Of course it is. The sub's a better watch, but we're talking different price point, and I love subbies. I'm wearing a sub as I'm making this vid, for fuck's sake. Yeah, pull the trigger. Get the Amiga. It's fine. It's fine. I'm angry at the brand. Yes, I am very angry. But I'd still get one. Yes. Proudly, yes. I'm Paul Pluta. This has been a paid review. Paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. Paid reviews keep me going. Paid reviews make sure I'm going to survive. Consider getting a paid review. 50 US smackaroonies. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckwit friends about my channel. And don't forget, guys, put a few negatives. Everyone likes to get the nasties. And until next time, ciao, fuckers. Hi, guys. Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III. Guys, I want to tell you this is so important. Guys, I depend on my Patreon supporters. Just this week, I used my Patreon funds to get myself a fantastic, lightweight, gimbal travel camera. And I just want to say thank you. This was made possible because of my Patreons. The Patreons, they made this purchase possible. And it's, you know, a piece of equipment like this is $600, plus I need a few memory cards. It's such an expensive business. Guys, if you haven't sponsored me on Patreon, please do so. Look in the description for this video here. It'll tell you ways you can help me. Guys, help me stay full-time on YouTube making videos. By helping me on Patreon, you send a small amount each month to me to keep me enthused and making videos. I can buy equipment like this little gimbal camera. Guys, come on, help me a lot, help me very much so, because guys, I want your help. I need help to make quality content. And I got to be honest with you, if I didn't have your help, it's not going to be much good, guys. It's not going to be much good. I need your help to buy equipment and to do things. So guys, sponsor me on Patreon and I'll be here for you. That's right, I'll be here for you. Please, guys, help me on Patreon. See you later.
Friendship ceases